Hello everybody, welcome back. For those of you that are good at math, you may be counting 3 people instead of 2. Everybody, this is Matt.
Hi.
It's very exciting this week. I'm going to hold up my bit of paper which has my articulated notes on it of what we're about to discuss. Super exciting. James has been working very hard.
Almost.
Bezier Node has a 1.5V update, which is super cool. I'll come back to James in a second. He's going to take us through the features and upgrades that have been put into that. We also have something very exciting from our good friend Matt over here. He has built a plugin that essentially fixes up all your ugly mess. Because I know most of you out there, your After Effects projects are probably looking like a trash pile. So we're here to help you. And very exciting, NodeFest is coming up here in Australia, down in Melbourne. So we have got a huge deal, which is 25% off our plugin range and suite during the NodeFest week. So if you're attending or you want to just get some cheap plugins, stay tuned to their Facebook page and social media work, and you'll find the code there. And also our favorite friend, Lloyd, from AE Scripts and AE Plugins will also be sharing that. And so I'll throw over to James now to talk about the Bezier Node 1.5 update. James.
Thank you, Digby. So what we have here is a very handy feature called Create Nulls. And what that will do is give you 2 nulls based on the name of your layer. And then you can control your beautiful curve using these 2 nulls.
James, I can just see so many uses for this already.
Really? What would those uses be, Digby?
For me particularly, maybe when I'm shopping.
Which shop is this? The AE Scripts website. Good on you, Digby.
Mm-hmm.
So we also have a new mode. We've got 2 here. The first one is arc. And you can see that works with the curvature from 0 to 100. And I'll just move this around. You can see what it's doing. It's basically drawing an arc from one point to another. And again, that will work with additional lines. You can have additional arcs, as many as you want.
James, in the past, how would someone have typically done this?
Well, they would have had to have a stroke from here to there, and then a Bezier curve from here to there, and then when it moved, they would have had to reanimate it. It's just bedlam. Again, we've got the axis. You can change the axis, and symmetry is there as well. The even cooler mode is called pipe.
Watch out, everybody.
I was going to call it crack pipe mode, but that might be a bit controversial.
Our legal team here at Plugin Everything advised against that.
So yeah, this one is like a double arc, and as you can see, it sort of looks like a pipe. Actually, if you increase the line width, it might even be a cool tool for making roads or something like that. Oh, yeah. And this one works on X and Y as well as symmetry, but you don't have extra lines because it would kind of not really work. And the other new feature that we have is a stroke, which is not a heart problem. It is a line that goes around your line. So now, you know, if you wanted a stroke, you could apply some shadows to this or something cool to make it look really nice. And that is the new features of version 1.5, which will be out next week.
Very exciting. Or you could just up your cholesterol levels if you also wanted a stroke. Layer Manager, or OCD, we're not quite sure what we're naming it yet.
Title.
It's a working title. Essentially, our good friend Matt here 100% has OCD. I probably have 75% OCD. Matt came up with the brilliant idea to build a plugin that...
Well, actually, it was a user-submitted idea.
It was a user-submitted idea?
Yeah, it was a user-submitted idea.
Okay, well, whoever you are, thank you so much. We've now taken it and we will sell it and you will not get any of the profits. I'm reading this from James's description. Lazy motion designers like myself rarely name items correctly. I can vouch for that. And that makes things messy and inefficient. I can also vouch for that. So this is a tool that intelligently renames layers based on user settings. So on that, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matt. Everybody, Matt Alexander.
So the layer manager is effectively a renaming tool. It's an ability to manage layers, as the name suggests. If we end up going with that name, once again, work in progress. For the most part, the features are quite simple. One of the main ones is naming, but I want to quickly touch on the selection properties. So as you can see, a bunch of colors along the side here. That'll allow you to select particular kinds of layers based on the color that you've selected or the color you've specified. So that red. Easy done. So let's say you've got a bunch of solids and you decide to all put them as red. Easy, select all the solids, or you can select all the red. Same on the side here. Particular kinds of things. It allows you to effectively combine different things and variables to create easy selection systems. shift selectors works as well, and all the different kind of types you would normally need are easily selectable. So comp, text, adjustment, easy done, or you can select just the one and it'll deselect everything else. You can also even select all children and all parents, all mats and all plates as well.
So does that mean if you have a layer selected and then you hit children, it will show you all the children of that layer?
No, it will actually select all things that are children of a layer.
Okay.
So you can easily, if you need to select all children of a particular layer, just right click on the layer and choose select children. This will select everything that is a child and everything that is a parent.
Would this help you tidy something up pretty quickly as well?
Yes, so let's say you wanted to go, okay, I want all my layers, all my solids to be at the top. You hit the solids button and you just drag them all to the top. Easy done. So it's a lot of very easy tidiness as well, and also allows you to categorize things quite easily.
And I would say and this would probably come in handy because when James works, when me and James work together, sometimes James has a different way of organizing things, and when you go to find something, this would probably make it a lot quicker if you've got a complex.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's really nice about it, is it keeps consistency across projects and across people as well. So there's a full customization system that is almost complete, and that allows you to specify particular kinds of instructions for how it renames things. Cool. You set that across a couple of different people, and when they rename stuff, it keeps consistency across. One of the advantages of that is, for example, in here I've got an adjustment layer, and I've got two different effects on it. I could hit effects and rename, and it will just rename them based on the effects. But in this case, we've already set up the configuration so that I can hit replace, and it names it based on custom parameters that we've already set. So hue and saturation becomes HNS, and 3D X channel extract becomes 3D CH.
So that's showcasing what that adjustment layer is actually doing.
Yes.
Without having to click on it, because it might have 10 different effects on it, and now you can see them all in the layer name based on their shorthand name.
And one of the advantages is you can actually specify how many effects it will display. So let's say you've got a layer with 10 effects, you only want it to display the first two, it will only display the first two as well.
Where do you set that?
You set that in the configuration menu that is currently being built at the moment.
Okay.
So these are the two effects, and that's how you set the particular effect names, as you can see here, and eventually this will all be set up, so you can specify right down to the nitty-gritty of how it even organizes or separates particular effects.
So again, very handy for someone else. And I'm really just thinking about project sharing. For me is where this sort of comes into a lot of handy.
Yeah, the consistency across projects is really, really well.
For someone to jump into another project and be able to quickly see what layers are doing what in an organized, color-coded fashion.
Yeah.
Which typically, if you went to do this, could take you hours.
Yes. I know that from my own personal experience, it has taken me up to an hour or more to sort of organize everything. Being able to click, you want all your solids, and you want to name all your solids based on the effects, done.
Cool.
Easy done.
I
So
like
solid doesn't currently have an effect on it, but if it did, it would have done that. And all the naming, as you can see, the sections down here as well. So you got mat, parent, child, and type. So you can name things that say select everything that's a parent or child, and then say name it based on the parent. It'll inherit the parent's name, and that'll allow you to see what is the children of what really easily. Type is all the types listed here. So this would be an adjustment layer, for example.
What if you stuff up? Can we go back? Is
Yep,
that an Apple
hitting
Z?
Command Z or Control Z on the PC will revert the selection.
Guys, what hasn't Matt thought of? Look at that. He's even got the Apple Z function built in there.
Cross-platform compatibility.
Absolutely.
Works on PC as well.
Yes, currently.
Does it work on Linux?
What do we pay you for?
Fuck,
Well,
if
you
it
don't
doesn't
pay me.
work
I
on
don't
Linux-
pay
You don't pay me.
It's very exciting.
Hmm.
Is there anything else that we need to delve into around that at this stage?
No, it's still work in progress, and we're going to be adding new features, so there'll be some more info closer to release.
It's very exciting, and sorry about passing this mic around. We're getting the whole 3 thing used to this, so we'll figure that out.
This is actually almost complete, so this actually shouldn't be too much longer. Obviously, with approval from Lloyd.
Lloyd, we're coming at you.
That it actually shouldn't be.
Disapproval from Lloyd.
Oh, disapproval from Lloyd.
No,
Back on my track history.
Now that we're rolling with the A team, there's going to be no disapproval from Lloyd.
But yeah, so this actually shouldn't be too much longer before it's available on the net.
Do we know how much we're going to charge for it?
No.
Not currently, but we maybe got an idea, but we don't currently have something specified.
Well, guys, it's free.
No, it's not.
That's not
It's
free.
definitely not
It's
free.
not free. I'm sorry.
No one's getting paid.
Okay.
No, I do need to live. I need to eat. I can't just live in the office and just feed off of your scraps.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Well, back to business school for me.
You didn't go to business school. I can't say you go back.
Also didn't go to business school, so I've got nowhere to go in this conversation. Okay, well, I think that wraps it up for this week. Thank you for joining us on SME 6 or 7. We're almost getting to the 10, where we'll be giving away 1 million pesos to those that watch at home. Thank you for joining us, and as always, as James and myself say, and now officially Matt, bye.
Buy our
plugins. Buy them
all of them.
I've never heard you guys say that.
Well, you caught us out.
You got us. Okay.